Hey, this is Dr. Moss with Moss Rehabilitation Center. How are you doing today? So today I want to talk to you a little bit about what you can do to keep your shoulders healthy. Last week I posted another video about some tips that you can do to help your shoulders if you're dealing with some shoulder pain. And today I want to talk about what if you are actually feeling pretty good. What can you do to keep your shoulders feeling good, or what can you do to improve that health overall? I know as I get older, now I'm approaching 50, that I wake up in the morning and I've got new aches and pains. And it's not anything severe, but I think it's just part of the aging process. And when I work out or ride my bike a lot, I am definitely a little bit more sore the next morning. And so I know that I need extra rest and recovery time. And you're no different. Regardless of what you're doing, you just need a little bit of extra time to let the body heal. And so today I want to give you a couple tips on things that you can do to help speed up that healing process, and maybe some things to look out for, and one thing that you can definitely avoid that will help you in the long run. So one of the first things to do is really just get some good nutrition. Think of food as fuel for your body, right? Just like you would put high performance race fuel into a dragster or some type of fancy sports car, you wouldn't just put regular pump grade gasoline. Well, your body is no different. So if you load up constantly on sugar and cookies and cakes and things like that, it's kind of like you're putting a bunch of just trash into your system, and over time that builds up. And so really what you need to focus on is eating lots of fruits and vegetables, lots of color, right? Because that's also going to help give you some hydration in your body. Lots of fruits and vegetables, apples, grapes, broccoli. Just make sure if you cook your vegetables that you're not deep frying all your vegetables or soaking them in a bunch of butter. Yeah, they taste better, but you're kind of defeating the purpose. I will admit, though, that the only way I can eat okra is fried. Like, that's just it. Like, I can't eat slimy okra. But if it's fried, I'll eat it. The key with your nutrition is really aim to try to eat healthy or clean about 80% of the day. If you can get away with that, you're doing pretty darn good in relation to what a lot of other people eat and put in their bodies. So shoot for 80%. If you don't get it, that's fine, but try it again the next day. The other thing is you really want to focus on a lot of non-processed foods. Okay, so again, leading back to your fruits and your vegetables, things like that, whole grains, those are going to be better for you than a slice of white bread and a couple of cookies. It's not going to work out for you. So think about fuel or food as fuel for your body, and you really want to give yourself maximum fuel, top your stores off in the morning, eat a nice healthy breakfast. That should help sustain you throughout the day. The other important thing is sleep. Most people think that when they work out that's when everything is getting built up, and that's quite the opposite. That's actually tearing everything down. So whether you're doing a really hard strenuous workout or just even something on the moderate level, that if you're not getting adequate rest the night after the workout, then your body doesn't have time to repair. And it's not only repairing the muscles and the tendons, it's helping with the bone, it's helping to clean out waste products out of your brain. It helps you reorganize your thoughts from the day and kind of solidify all the things that are happening. So you need to really make sure you're shooting for at least 8 hours a night of sleep. That's kind of the general recommendation is 7 to 9, so 8 is kind of the average. You really want to get some nice, deep, restful sleep. That'll help you with the recovery process, and also help to rebuild any type of damage that you've done to your body throughout the day. So, and then in the last video I talked about different ways to sleep. So if you are having some type of shoulder pain, you can go back and watch that video, talk about ways to prop yourself up or block yourself so you don't roll over and land onto that shoulder. The third thing that you can do, obviously as a physical therapist, is you can work out. It doesn't have to be hardcore strenuous type exercises, but you need to do something that's challenging you enough to create some type of stimulus for change. And we can definitely show you some exercises to do for your shoulders here at the clinic, but it could be some simple things just to work on pushing and pulling. Obviously, anytime you're starting something new, you want to make sure that you start out slow, you work into the range of motion, you give your body some time to warm up. That way you don't tear something. You certainly don't want to just jump right in, because the purpose of talking today is really just how can you prevent some type of injury or even make your shoulders stronger. So you want to focus on some exercises to strengthen the rotator cuff, the deltoid, the muscles in your upper back. All those are going to give you a lot of support. The other thing is, as we get older, we tend to lose muscle mass, about 1% per year, starting in our mid to late 30s. So you think about from 40 to 80, you're going to start to lose 30 to 40% of your muscle mass. The good news is, if you work out and you do some things to combat that, you can slow that regression down, and you can maintain some strength, and you can maintain your muscle mass, which is good, because you certainly don't want to wake up one day and find out you're this frail old person, right? Nobody wants that. But you can definitely build your strength as long as you continue to work out, do some things with that. Also, as we get older, because of hydration levels and just changes within our cells, our body gets more brittle. So the tissue is fragile. It can break, it can snap, it can pop a lot easier. And so that's why doing your exercise program, focusing on your shoulder strength and shoulder mobility, performing that several times a week, 2 at a minimum, probably upwards of 3 or 4 times a week, it conditions that tissue to accept the loads. So then if you were to go pick up something heavy, it's used to working out already, and it's not this sudden load that just gets put onto the shoulder, causing the tissue to pop. Then you end up with some type of rotator cuff tear, surgery. Those are things that we're trying to avoid. Now, the one major thing that you can do to help your body in general, and especially like your rotator cuff tendons, is if you are a smoker or use some type of tobacco product, is stop. Easier said than done, fully understand that. However, the nicotine in the tobacco competes for the oxygen, or competes for where the oxygen binds in the red blood cell. And so basically you have oxygen, trying to come in, and then you have nicotine trying to come in, and it's going to bump the oxygen off. And so it's going to slow and delay the healing process. And it's also going to make your tissue more brittle in the process. So you really want to try to avoid that. Even a 50% reduction in your smoking or tobacco usage can have dramatic effects on your healing process as well. So those are the main things to kind of prevent and help build up some shoulder strength as we all get older, things that we should be working on. If you have more questions, leave them here. I'll watch the Facebook group. I can put some things in here as well. Also know that if you need our help, we're here for you. You can call us at 817-220-6677. You're not sure if therapy is something you need, or you're not sure what's going on, we can set you up to do a free discovery visit. This is a time where you would come in, meet with one of our experts. We can talk about the shoulder pain, the things that you have going on, see if we can help you out, design a plan, give you some tips, but definitely that's something that we offer to the community. So we'd love to have you take us up on that as well. Also, coming up this weekend on Saturday, we're hosting a educational seminar, and we're talking about shoulder pain and rotator cuff tears and what you can do to either prevent those and live a healthy life with nice, healthy shoulders. Or if you have some aches and pains, I will be around taking questions afterwards to answer those for you. And we have, normally we have 10 seats available. 8 of those are taken. So if you are interested in doing the workshop with us this weekend, go on and call, again, 817-220-6677 to let Daylene or Kim know that you want to attend the workshop. Or on our Facebook page, we have a registration page where you could go in and fill out your information as well. So either way, if there's something I can do to help you out, please just put some comments in here or call us at the office, and we'll be happy to help. All right, so you guys have a great day. God bless.